guys, MC Crawl here and welcome back. Alright, I got a tutorial for you guys today. This is my SMP friendly zipper tutorial. It goes up and down to a single floor. I'll show you guys how this works. That was the up. This is the down. And there you have it, guys. That's the up and down zipper elevator, SMP friendly, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's move on to the tutorial. Okay guys, here we are. Just before we get started, here's some of the materials you guys will need. We will need some building blocks, sticky pistons, staircases, some buttons, repeaters, redstone torches, and some redstone. Alright guys, so the first thing you guys want to do is make a little platform here that is about 6 by 5, and that's going to be our working space. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 blocks here on the ends in this corner, and then I'll put a staircase facing in on the left hand side. Now the next thing you want to do is grab some sticky pistons and stick them on the outsides of the top of the end blocks, like so. Next, you want to go however high your floor is. Keep in mind that this is a single floor elevator, so you only go to one floor, and that is it. And you just keep going up and up and up and up and oh my god, and up. Okay, and once you're done with that, you want to stagger your staircases. So we have a staircase on the left hand side, so we want to go up and to the right. So and then we just space them out. Same here, stagger, like so. Next thing you want to do is put your full blocks in between all the staircases. Oops. Also, we're going to have a button right there. Okay. You guys can change the input to however you want. This is just the most compact way to build it. Okay, now the next thing you guys want to do is wire up your wiring in the back. If you are playing in creative, then this may be pretty easy, but if you are in survival, you may want to wait until you see me punch these out and then replay this section of the video. Otherwise, you might be wasting materials, because you gotta punch out almost pretty half the holes, basically. Okay, so we'll just line that up, and then here you want to bring this block out twice. Basically, where all the solid blocks are on the sticky pistons, you want to bring it out twice. This one rests here on the bottom. This side, you also want to put the block by the solid block, but just one. Like so. Now this is going to tell you where you want to punch out your holes. So this one is going to be here, right on the orange blocks. Because we are actually going to have torches right on the ends. So once you tear out those inside ones, you want to put torches on the inside of all of these and on the outside of those blocks. Then you want to punch out every other hole. Make this sort of grid pattern. Like so. On this side, you want to put torches just on the inside of the block. Whoops. And then you want to place repeaters facing inwards to the sticky pistons. And then from here you want to put redstone on the outside. And oops, looks like we need to go up one more block. Like so. And you place all your... There you go. Okay, now you want to place your repeaters. All your repeaters are going to lie here in the center. What you want to do is you want them to all be facing inward. So, like so. See, wasn't that a beautiful sound? Okay, this one right here actually doesn't need to be there. Okay, so now what we want to do is power up our unit. So I'm just going to dig out here. Okay, once you have hollowed out your inside, basically I've just emptied out the 5x4 down here. You want to come back to the top, and you want to find out where your button is. Remove the 2 blocks that are underneath the button. Now you want to come back down here. Let's place a block, some redstone on it, and let's bring our power down. Now we need to extend our button length. So we will need some repeaters. And 2 repeater lengths should be enough. Now you want to find your power here, and you want to extend it. Let's go ahead and remove that. We also want to make sure that it is by default closed. And you want to put these on full delay, by the way. I think. We'll see in a second. Okay, so our power goes in there. So we need to invert it one more time. Like that. And now that our power is going into it, let's go ahead and test it. And that should not stay on permanently. And that should do it, I think. There we go. That works. Close that back up. Okay, so we got... Well, you guys can kind of see what we got. Those repeaters are on 2 delays, and just so you guys aren't confused, I'll go ahead and put that right there, and then the power goes into this inverted twice torch. Okay guys, now the vertical, the ascending wire is done. Now we need the descending wire. Now we want to do something very similar to what we just did. Actually, believe we can do it this way. Once you have finished making that little cone, you could just come in here and then break out the center one. Just tear it right out. Now you've got an identical match to the ascending wire. Now a vertical wire, the wiring is practically identical. All the repeaters are going to go in just like on the ascending wire. The only difference is we use redstone instead of torches. And just to make sure we got this working right, our trigger's going to be starting at the top. So our power will be in here. Come down. Yes, looks good. Looks good, looks good. Okay. So we can wire this up. Right here. Or you could wire it up here. Oop, actually. Whoops. That right there would actually be the best position. Okay, so let's place our wiring. Remove all these useless blocks. And we'll place the wiring right there. That's a useless block. So when we hit our buttons, all the wiring will go down. Now you need to set all of these repeaters to 2. That is the fall damage. That's so it prevents fall damage. Now this part is pretty important. You actually, it's better to make sure you have all your timing set here. The best SMP setting I've seen is setting these repeaters to 2. That's the ascending wire. And that should get you down safe. If you're on a slower server, make sure you set each one of these to the equal amount. Do not set this one to 3 and this one to 2. It'll make it a little funky. Okay, so the next thing you guys want to do is basically override this torch. Okay, so let's so on this line, let's just actually, you know what? I will put a separate block. So that line lines up on the left section of the repeaters. Now you want to punch out all of the ones that are touching the block. So right there. You can tell by looking at this repeater. So you see this repeater, punch it out. And you don't need that one. Or do you? Huh. No, you don't. Okay. Now, on top of these little orange blocks, you want to put one piece of redstone. And you'll want to put one right there as well. So, if that's the case, we want to bring that in one more time. Yeah, there we go. So I missed one repeater at the end, and I'll set that one to 2. Okay guys, so if you have done this correctly, you should get something like this. Did I miss? Oh, I broke my wiring. If you did it incorrectly, you'll get something exactly like that. And there you go. Alright guys, that's the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys like this tutorial, please leave a like. That'll let me know you guys want more. And as always guys, I will see you on the flip side.